If you've clicked on this video, you have exactly 6 weeks until summer to achieve your dream body. Become your healthiest self, become your best looking self. And how are you going to do that? You are going to actually take control of your life. If you are watching this video right now, it means you are willing to change and you are willing to put in the effort to actually change your life for the better. Warning, in this video, I'm going to be giving you over 30 different healthy habits you can implement into your life right now. But if you stop listening to all that fear mongering that is going on the internet right now and implement what I'm about to tell you, I guarantee you will be on the way to becoming not only your best looking self this summer, but your healthiest self, and be able to enjoy this summer at your most optimum body performance. So first of all, skin and hair. Your skin is an organ. Just like every other organ in your body, your skin is an organ. If something is wrong with your skin, if you have dry skin, if you have acne, something is wrong in your body. What is happening on the outside is a reflection of what is happening within. I've had first-hand experience with this myself. I had quite bad dry eczema on my hands and in various other places on my body, and I was actually able to heal it on my hands by just introducing a few little habits and a few little tricks which you can introduce too. But first of all, let's start with skincare routine. If you have a skincare routine which complies of like 50 steps, I'm sorry to say this to you, but you are doing more harm than good. Do you apply anything on your organs within your body? Treat your skin as you would treat any other organ in your body. Try to limit the amount of skincare products you put onto your skin in any way possible. And if you are, make sure that you are getting clean, natural ingredient things, because if you are not looking out for ingredients, there is a high possibility that a lot of ingredients within skincare products are actually deregulating your hormones and causing more skin irritations than you would if you were not to use them. But one thing that I want you to completely avoid using this summer is sunscreen, especially chemical sunscreen. Let's quickly go through the difference between a chemical and a mineral sunscreen. A chemical sunscreen is absorbed by your skin, and a mineral sunscreen acts as a layer of protection on top of your skin, which deflects the rays of the sun from your skin. Now, chemical sunscreens are particularly quite bad for you because of the types of ingredients like these ones right here, which can cause a lot of hormone disruptions in your body. There's a lot of fear mongering going around saying that the sun will give you cancer. Now yes, excessive sun exposure and excessive sun damage and being burnt by the sun can make you susceptible, but they never say that the ingredients that are actually used within a sunscreen can be just as bad or potentially even worse. So if you are going to use a sunscreen, try to use a zinc oxide based one. These are some that I recommend, and yeah. My next thing is eat more carrots and orange vegetables and fruits, because the beta carotene within those fruits and vegetables helps to not only regulate your hormones, give you so much other micronutrients, but also give you that nice glowy healthy skin from within. Use castor oil for your eyelashes and eyebrows to help grow them and thicken them. Castor oil is really good. It's really moisturized. It stimulates the growth within your hair follicles. Another tip is tea tree oil for spots. Now tea tree oil is a natural antiseptic, and it's really good if you have got red spots, or for example if you just popped a spot, which let's be honest we all do. It will help it absorb back into the skin and heal much faster. Now diet is of course very fundamental to everything in your body, so I would say if you are particularly struggling with acne, I would try and remove dairy products. Do your own research into that and obviously conduct a doctor before removing or adding anything into your diet. My last 2 tips for your skin is body brushing. So using a body brush really stimulates the lymphatic drainage within your body system, and also taking a black currant oil supplement can actually help bring back levels of fatty acids within your skin, which can help replenish and moisturize your skin from within and help deal with things like eczema and dry skin. Then for your hair, use a silk bonnet before going to sleep. I can't tell you how beneficial this has been for my hair. Also, I always use some natural oils or pre-wash scalp oils before I wash my hair. I love to use jojoba oil on my ends, rosemary, castor, jojoba oil, argan oil for my actual scalp. Massaging your scalp for at least 5 minutes before every wash is what genuinely I think has caused my hair to grow a lot. And then using a clean organic shampoo. Stop using these chemical shampoos which are again disrupting your hormones, injecting chemicals into your body, and just look for some organic shampoos. Again, here are some recommendations for some shampoos which I recommend you use. My next is eating habits. So first of all, let's talk about insulin insulin resistance. So when glucose enters the body, insulin's job is to transport the glucose to different cells within your body to actually use it efficiently and use the glucose which you have just provided your body with. Now, if you are insulin resistant, this is bad because it means your body cannot respond to glucose in a good way, which will lead to excess storage of it, which will lead to excess cortisol, which will then lead to excess fat storage and just a lot of long-term compounded problems over time. What we want to do is we want to decrease our glucose spike and we want to increase our insulin sensitivity. Trying to reduce your eating windows to about 3 to 4 maximum a day is one of the best things you can do for your insulin and glucose levels because it is minimizing the amount of glucose spikes you are having throughout the day. Therefore, giving your body more time in between meals to actually recover and fully digest all your food. And when you are having a meal, make sure that even with a little snack, even if you just want to snack on a little piece of chocolate, have a piece of protein or fat with that. If you are trying to bulk, if you are trying to eat more, this does not mean that you're going to lose weight necessarily because you can just compress more calories into one eating window. Another good tip for increasing insulin sensitivity and decreasing your glucose spike is adding cinnamon. So eating cinnamon with fruits is especially really powerful, and cinnamon has a lot of other health benefits. Make sure that when you are eating cinnamon, you are eating cellular cinnamon. This is the type of cinnamon that I'm talking about. I can't really pronounce it, but this is the best, the purest cinnamon that you could have. My next thing is focus on micronutrients rather than macronutrients. So a lot of people focus on like the protein, fat and carbs. Yes, that is important, but also look at the quality of the actual food you are having. Look at the micronutrients within that food. So for example, a steak has a lot more micronutrients than, let's say, a piece of lettuce. By focusing on micronutrients, it ensures that you are maximizing your satiety and preventing yourself from overeating or snacking overly throughout the day. Look into taking digestive enzymes. This can really help with digestion and bloating. One that I really recommend is taking bromelain. Now, bromelain is actually an enzyme which is extracted from pineapple, and it not only helps with digestion, it actually helps with the absorption of the nutrients within your meal. Obviously, I say this all the time, focus on intake of whole foods. If you really want to go ham and speed up the process like 10 times, remove any seed oils, remove refined sugars, remove gluten, remove all processed, ultra processed foods, dairy, and this is specifically A1 homogenized and pasteurized dairy. That is no good for us. Another thing is stop eating normal table salt or adding normal table salt to your meals. Table salt is bleached, it is bad for you, it's full of chemicals. Eat pure salt. Celtic sea salt is the best salt that you can get. Make sure that your kitchenware is Teflon free, toxin free. Use cast iron and stainless steel mainly, and use wooden spatulas. And also start drinking matcha because matcha has actually a lot of health benefits which many people don't know about. And I recommend watching my previous vlog to find out about the cool health benefits of matcha. And some supplements that I recommend everybody should start taking is vitamin D3 and K2 in the morning with your breakfast, magnesium before sleep, turmeric for anti-inflammatory benefits, and potentially omega-3 if you believe you're not getting it from natural sources already. Now for body and movement, introduce running or sprinting at least 3 times a week. It works magically for our bodies. It not only tones you up and leans you up really fast, but it increases your VO2 max. What is your VO2 max? Your VO2 max indicates how efficiently or effectively your body is consuming and transporting oxygen around your body. VO2 max is the main indicator of longevity within humans. You don't actually have to go on a full run. What I do is I do interval sprinting on the treadmill. I do 4 sets of 30 seconds, full power, maximum power sprints as hard as I can, and I do this 3 times a week, and that is what I do as my running. My next thing is introduce strength training 3 to 4 times a week. Muscle is again a strong indicator of longevity. The more muscle you have, the better your insulin sensitivity is going to be because your muscles are going to be using up the glucose that you are consuming more efficiently. Your body is just going to be working at more efficient and higher levels. But yeah, obviously there is so much to talk about muscle, to talk about running, but I just do not have time in this video to go over everything in detail. I just want to give you everything and do with this information what you will. Very key, move your body every day, even if it is just a walk. Make sure the walk is at least 30 to 40 minutes. You want to be moving your body every single day. Train your muscles like your tongue, your jaw, your mouth by doing things like myofunctional exercising, and oil pulling is really good to training your jaw, training your tongue, training your cheeks, and this will just get your palate in the right shape. Is going to not only tone your face up but also just make your jawline really snatched and just make you look good. But it's also really important because it helps you breathe better, it helps you sleep better. There's so much health benefits to training these muscles. Fix your posture, stop hunching over and eating your food like this. Even when you're eating food, it's really important to have a straight, good posture. And my last little tip is wearing high frequency clothing. What do I mean by this? Wearing clothing like linen. Linen is the most highest frequency form of clothing that you can wear. It just brings good energy to your body. Most of the materials we use in our clothes are actually sprayed with a lot of bad chemicals, and obviously with direct contact onto our body, those chemicals are going to go into our skin, be absorbed through our skin, and then be directed to loads of areas of our body, which are obviously not good. So wear things like organic cotton and linen, because they are the most high frequency materials you can wear. They're not only going to make you feel good, but they're going to make you look good, and they're going to just be really beneficial for your body. So those are some key tips that I recommend you to take into account. However, obviously do the research yourself first. I'm not saying that you should take everything I say as true, because yes, I've done the research myself and they are true to some extent from what I have done the research on. But obviously do the research yourself, conduct your doctors before you do anything drastic or change anything drastic in your health. But yeah, take everything I say with a pinch of salt and become your best version of yourself and the best looking version of yourself this summer. Thank you for watching. Bye.